What is going on, guys? It is Mr. 045. Welcome back to a new video. Today, we're going to go over the team affinities for MLB The Show 19. There's no sound because when I recorded it, I realized that there was music in the background, and I don't want to use it, so let's just get it started. Eddie Murray is the Orioles one, followed by Steve Pearce, and then Zach Britton. This is the All-Star one from 2016. The one where he almost won the Cy Young and was surprisingly left in the bullpen. Then we move on to the Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi, Dustin Pedroia, the Rookie of the Year, and then John Lester, the 2010 All-Star. I feel like I might try to go for that card. Maybe. Then we move on to the Yankees. Whitey Ford, Don Mattingly, and then David Robertson from his 2011 All-Star campaign. I did some stats, some notes on it. He had one of the best bullpen seasons that year, so that's a good card to have. And then we move on to the Rays. Lomo, David Price, and then Ben Zobrist, which was one of my favorite cards to use last season. Then we move on to the Blue Jays. Sean Green is the first card. Then it's Aaron Sanchez, the 2016 breakout. Sorry, guys, I'm not feeling good too far. The breakout, and then Edwin Encarnacion. See the stats there. He absolutely rakes against lefties, and he does against righties. Now we move on to the AL Central. Gordon Beckham is the first card, followed by Jose Quintana, and then Luis, I'm not sure how to say, Apacchio? I'm probably wrong. Indians next. 2001 Sabathia, Yan Gomes from the 2014 season, the breakout. And then last but not least is the 88 Michael Brantley, which is a returning card from MLB The Show 17. So I'm glad that card's back. That card really raked for me when I played 17. Next up we have the Tigers. Justin Wilson, Pudge Rodriguez, and then lastly Hal Newcomb, which could be one of the highest overalls you can get. And you get that by completing March to October on Legend with the Tigers. So that's going to be a good one. Then we move on to the Royals. Zach Greinke, George Brett, and then Brett Saberhagen. This card I used a little bit last year. Then we move on to the Twins. Miguel Sano, Jack Morris. Sano is good against righties. And then Brian Dozier. This card was really good. It was part of the Conquest Extreme unlocks. So that card is really good. That's going to wrap up the AL Central. Then we move on to the AL West. Rod Carew, Jim Edmonds, and Garrett Richards round out the Angels. And you can see by the Edmonds card, it literally rakes, man. I heard he has a better card from the Cardinals. I'll have to take a look at that. Then we go on to the A's. Jason Giambi, Sonny Gray, and Josh Donaldson. Donaldson rakes against lefties, but not that good against righties. But he's a good card to have. The Mariners, James Paxton, Kyle Seager, and Jay Buhner. We saw that in the live stream from MLB The Show. The Rangers, Sam Dyson, Rougned Odor, and then Yu Darvish. I never got this card last year, but I heard it was okay when it came out. Obviously, there's better pitchers out there. And then we wrap it up with the Astros. Jeff Bagwell, Steve Finley, and then Dallas Keuchel from the 2015 AL Cy Young season. I'm not sure if he's going to sign or not, but I hope he signs because there's a lot of teams that could use a pitcher like that. Moving on to the Braves, Joe Torre, Mike Minor, and Fred McGriff. This McGriff was a postseason card last year. In Miami, Giancarlo Stanton, Anibal Sanchez, and then the last one would be Miguel Cabrera from the 06 All-Star team. This card was really good for me in MLB The Show 17. Of course, stats are a little nerfed, but I feel like he's still going to be a good, useful card. The Nationals. Tanner Roark. I really like this card art because it looks nice. It looks pretty good. Joe Ross, and then Trey Turner. And you just take a look at the speed. This guy will literally have him at the top of your lineup. He will literally steal bags for you. Literally. Then we move on to the Mets. Wilmer Flores, Nolan Ryan. That Nolan Ryan card is good. And then Jose Reyes. Again, another base stealing machine. And then we move on to the Phillies. No Siri. Maikel Franco, he's good against lefties. Jared Eichhoff, the rookie card, and then Richie Ashburn, who has good contact against righties and lefties, can run a little bit, and can play some good defense. They move on to the NL Central. The Cubs, Jeff Samardzija, Starlin Castro, and then Kyle Schwarber, which was one of my favorite cards to use in MLB The Show 18, so that's a good thing they brought him back, and he can play catcher. And we move on to the Reds. Aroldis Chapman, this card is absolutely filthy. Just that fastball, that 99 plus fastball. The slider and the changeup. Devin Mesoraco. Now, this card, I kind of crap on whenever Fuzzy uses it, and every time he hits a home run, I just eat a bag of shit. So, I mean, I might get this card, but I feel like, you know, I like Gary Sanchez better. And then we got Johnny Cueto. This card, really good. And move on to the Milwaukee Brewers. Eric Thames, oh man, that card in 17, that player of the month was absolutely filthy. Jonathan VR, and then Raleigh Fingers, which was the diamond reward for his program last year in the career arcs. So it's good to see that. And then we move on to the next team on this, which is the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pedro Alvarez, this card rakes against righties. Not good against lefties. And then we got Neil Walker, a veteran, impact veteran, and then Felipe Rivero, which I've seen the stats on this card right here. This card is really good. A good lefty to have. And then we round it out with the Cardinals. Bruce Sutter, Roger Hornsby, and Bob Gibson. That Hornsby card is pretty good, but his signature series, I've seen the stats, it is really good. And then we move on to the NL West. Wade Miley, and then, Wayne Miley, Gerardo Parra, and then Justin Upton. This is not the 2009 breakout. This is a different year. You can see by the stats. A little different, but still pretty usable. Especially against lefties, and can run a little bit. And can play some very okay defense. We move on to the Rockies. Nolan Arenado, the rookie card from 2013, is there. Matt Belisi, I think I said that wrong. And then we got Dante Bichette from the 1995 postseason for the Rockies. Same stats as last year. And I feel like if I get that card, I might put him in left field until I get, like, a better card. Then move on to the Dodgers. Pee Wee Reese, Yasiel Puig, and Don Sutton rounded out. Don Sutton, I like that card. You can see that Puig card, good against lefties. Got some speed, can play some good defense, especially that throwing arm he had. And then, of course, Don Sutton, one of my favorite cards to use last year. He was part of my starting rotation for the end game. And then the Padres, Andrew Cashner, Luke Gregerson, and Chase Headley. Same card, same stats. Third base. And then lastly, the Giants. They have Christy Mathewson, Joe Panik, and Juan Marichal, which was a 12-0 flawless reward. And that pretty much wraps up all the team affinities for all 30 teams. I might go for the Giants. I might go for the Brewers. Probably the Tigers. And probably the Red Sox. But if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. A lot of MLB The Show videos are coming your way. And if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.